Welcome to the Nyancast. I'm Jim.
I'm Sam.
And today we are thoroughly disappointed by...
Massively disappointed.
What is it called? A Centaur's Worries, or My Life as a Teenage Centaur,
or A Centaur's Life.
A Centaur's Life. Which is a show with many animal hybrid humans in it. Six-legged.
Six-limbed.
Okay, so I think we really need to just come out of the gate.
Let me just default for the plot. If you didn't hear about this,
you're a sane person that's avoided.
Good. You should say avoid it, but a series that takes place in a world that took a different path of evolution from a world we know, resulting in humans evolving to various races resembling mythological creatures such as centaurs, satyrs, satyrs, I don't know the... Satyrs, alright, mermaids, and demons. I say things wrong half the time. Pronounce it. The story largely focuses around a centaur girl named Himeno Kibihara as she goes about her daily life with her friends and family.
So that's really it.
That is a slice of life.
Nothing else out. It really is... It doesn't really feel like it cares a lot about fleshing out the monster girl.
No,
we
got
human
zero character
aspect.
out of them.
Nothing. Yeah, the first episode literally felt like episode 5 of just a generic slice of life anime.
I feel the only character we really got out of anyone was Aramanga Sensei. There's a character who's the student council president that looks exactly like the girl from Aramanga Sensei, just with wings and a halo.
She looks very similar to Sagiri. To the point, as you said, the hair clips.
Yeah.
Are the same thing.
It's weird.
It is really strange, especially because it came out a season after.
Alright, so let's talk about should we do the characters first then?
Yeah, I think I want to talk about this evolution thing for a minute because.
So we learned halfway through the first episodes where we learned about the whole evolution thing in a school lesson about humans never evolved from four-legged animals. They evolved into six-legged animals.
Yeah, they said that fish. They even say that it's fantasy, the idea that fish only have 4 fins, and they say, what if evolution happened where only 4-limbed creatures exist? That's our reality. So they say that fish developed 6 limbs, so 6 fins, and then when fish came to land, because everyone knows that every single organism is connected to one single fish that existed once, they all grew 6 limbs, and somehow millions of years later that translates into people being either what were there? There was centaurs,
the mermaids, which I'll get into,
the fishkin. Oh my god, the mermaids,
the angel/demons,
and then the fawn,
and then the fawn. It was the fawns,
goat girls,
fawn, goats, cats.
Oh yeah, the cats too.
There was one more animal with them.
Just another barnyard animal.
It was also a tiger that went extinct.
Yeah, they said there was were tigers or something.
Something like that.
That is upsetting that we'll never see one of those.
It was also the snakes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
we need to see
the Antarcticans. You mean
the Antarcticans, snake people, rocketori.
There's a part where
the show's very PC with their animal culture.
Yeah, the show. It is almost offensive how literally they take the racism parallel, because these are not real races and they pretend there's all this baggage behind them.
So the first real thing we get of that is about the centaur.
Oh my god.
So they show them them being warriors, them being
feudal Japan.
Yeah, basically being their own samurai archers, horse archers. But then it goes they were also slaves to other people, and people would ride them. They had this weird body armor.
It was a bondage.
With a bondage armor with a gag in their mouth. They couldn't use their arms or anything. They were all in the armor, and they had a leash on them. And it was really weird seeing that.
It was really bizarre. That and
then another thing they showed for the slaves was another one in a similar bondage thing was a guy creepily smiling all over her.
Yeah,
really bizarre.
They hint towards there being this past where all the different races it's just race
war, yeah,
literally just race wars.
And then in feudal Japan, but instead of other clans, just other species. It seemed like.
And this is the most bizarre thing about the whole series to me. So several episodes. We only watched the first 3 episodes because those are the only ones that have aired currently. They go into democracy and how democracy is the most important virtue, and it feels like propaganda in a weird way.
Also, during the whole history of evolution thing, they had these 2 guys in suits creepily smiling over it, and then let's sing the national anthem now.
Yeah, it feels like there's some sort of secret police going on. It is weird. It's weird. First off, they're trying to sell democracy to us, the world where democracy is the most prevalent form of
weird fetish fucking monster girl. if you're wondering, like, horses aren't the only thing, because, we try to watch things for, like, cat girls most of all, but there's cats, there's horses, there's goats.
I was shocked that there were cats, actually. I didn't even know there was
There's a weird
cats.
fat man cat that's kind of different than everyone else.
Yeah. His name is, like, literally Catty.
Like,
yeah. It's like Nekomi or something.
Yeah.
So his name's literally Catty.
So, yeah, it's really weird with this weird, like... It's really weird with this weird...
it's weird.
It's weird. Weird is a good thing to say to show.
It is. It's weird, but it's not weird in a good way.
It doesn't know what it wanted to be.
It's boring.
It's boring. It's like... It's not like Monster Musume, which it makes the world... It compares a lot with Jim talking about, like, but, like, Monster Musume actually made a world. It made, like, the characters, like... They all had their issues, that with, like, living in, like, the world and everything. It's just, like...
Yeah, they actually bring up, like, their different, like, physical abnormalities, and they make it, like, part of the plot, like the physical disabilities.
Like, how they would get, like, the one Mia had, she had to get clothes, like,
how other people, like, mocked Mia because she was a giant snake girl.
Yeah. But, like, in this one, like, you mentioned this when we were watching an episode, like, what would make this episode different if these were humans?
Nothing. It was literally nothing. Especially, so it was, they were doing, like, a play, right?
Yeah, the play.
It was a school play, and there was a whole thing, and they're like, they wanted the two main characters to kiss, because they're girls, and Yuri did.
And we got literally the first 15 seconds are the two girls kissing.
Yeah, I could not believe that was the first shot of this garbage. And, yeah, it was like, there's nothing that, like, making them normal humans would change about the show, except nothing. There was literally nothing. I can't think of one thing, except that, like, the character designs would be different. That is it.
Yeah, it's just not very good. And then
there's something else I want to talk about. I forget. Well, I wrote a lot of notes for this, actually.
I mean, do you want to talk? Should we talk about, like, the designs of, like, each species then, like the devils and the angels? Which...
So yeah, the Centaur's generic, whatever.
It's exactly what you think for a Centaur.
Yeah, animators had a really hard time understanding how horses' bodies work, because constantly they're sitting in ways that are physically impossible for horses.
Like, they got into the booth at a diner.
That blew my mind. That in the car, the scene where she's driving the car.
There's a Centaur mom in a car, and, like, so they don't really have a seat, like a driver's seat. They have a seat belt, but they don't really have a driver's seat, because they have to, like, their back legs are, like, are just sitting down, but their front legs are, like, working like normal, like you would drive a car.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, it's not how horse legs really work.
Not at all. Yeah, they don't really stretch like ours.
And you can't move them like this. They kind of just go up and down for the most part, like.
Yeah,
just picture with your head how a horse would work. You can't move left or right like easily like we can, but, like, I'm not a horse expert, but it wouldn't seem to move, like, as easily as we would.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not a centaur, so I can't really tell.
I know, it's hard. We really aren't equipped to judge this show.
No. Yeah, then there's, the fawn, basically the
there's
goat,
like the cat and goat people.
Goat are category generic. Had just the ears and tail. Only the one fawn, like the one child that had the legs that were, like,
actually, she had, like the furry and, like, the inverted kneecap sort of thing.
Like the fawn art for, like, line of which in a wardrobe for Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, yeah, like his kind of legs.
Oh, I remember that. I don't even like that book.
I like it.
The angels and devils are literally just people with, like, the angels have, like, halos that are the same color as their hair.
But I really thought the halo was big at first. It looked like it had a little, like,
it does, yeah. They have the halo is connected to their head with a string.
It's weird.
It looks fake, and then they have big fluffy wings.
And the devils just have the, like, bat wings and a demon tail, but she gets an erection every so often.
Yeah, because one of the main girls is a demon.
All right, so. And then
and the snakes, the Antarcticans.
Alright, yeah, so picture a snake, but, like, right before the tail, imagine there's two human legs coming down there. And that's what the snake
Imagine a cute anime girl take her head off, put an entire snake's body there instead of just a snake head. It's literally a whole snake's body.
I'm kind of disappointed we didn't actually get to that episode. I want to see it in motion.
That's my one regret. I don't know if I could watch another episode of the show. It was so bad.
And these are, like, also, it was kind of like how Restaurant was with 2 15-minute episodes, but unlike that, it dragged on the entire 23 minutes, where one episode of that felt like a whole episode of Restaurant.
Yeah, Sam literally said, like, remember how quickly, like, the Restaurant show, like, episodes would fly by, and this, it was like, did we just watch 4 episodes in a row? Oh my god, it's been 5 minutes.
Alright, and then, I guess we talk about the most disgusting creatures that appeared in this.
Oh.
The mermaids. Oh, okay, so everyone had your generic mermaid, like, impersonation in the fin at the waist, and that's and they swim like completely as you expect, like Little Mermaid style.
Yeah.
These are
every
like
mermaid.
take your legs, put them together from the ankles, and when your two ankles meet, that's where the fin is. Like they still have the two legs going up and the gap between there, but just like, their ankles are basically a fin instead of feet.
The gap is so disturbing to me.
It's just so you can fuck them.
It essentially is so that they can have vaginas.
It's gross. It's literally like I was like literally like shocked by like that.
I think we both recoiled in horror when we saw the first mermaid.
And they don't swim like a mermaid. They like hover in the water like.
It's like a ghost, like how ghosts like hover in movies when they have like the little tail, wispy tail thing.
It's just like that, and they have a little like ankle deep in water that they can do it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we see an inexplicable flashback where Centaur girl. Oh, so yeah, the main character's a centaur. Didn't explain anything about that. We don't need to.
The only way the OPs and the end credit song, I felt like the angel girl was supposed to be the more main character than the centaur.
So the main character is a centaur. She has one friend who's a devil and one friend who's like
the eye closed goat girl.
Yeah, no one is good. I don't like anyone's character designs except I kind of like the centaur's hair. It's whatever. But so they have a flashback where they like went to a mermaid school.
It was like a really weird. I thought it was like them going there like during the day.
No, it was literally a strange flashback that was inexplicable.
But then we meet we spend time with the couple, that random fucking mermaid like couple guy.
Yeah, it's a dude. He's like a cat, and then he's got like a girlfriend who's a mermaid.
A childhood friend. Yeah, but she's looking in the prosthetic. So he's carrying her everywhere. For some reason, like most of the time, they had a wheelchair for their mermaid that she got around.
It made sense.
Yeah, and she's just carrying her around. Like, man, it must be hard on him carrying her around all the time. Like, this is fucking by a wheelchair.
Yeah, other people even comment like, "Why does he do this? Is he like some kind of weird like slave to her?"
But it's just like. And she's like, "Oh, I found this prosthetic they're working on." And it literally looks like a centaur body with a fin tail on it, and like a robotic one. It looks like that robot you always see on YouTube and videos that have Metal Gear music on top of it.
When the ones that they like
the weapon that'll surpass Metal Gear.
Yeah, I forgot what they're called. Yeah, there's like super realistic like
the walking robot.
Yeah, walking robots.
But yeah, it's just like it's just really bizarre like seeing that too.
Yeah.
The mermaids were so gross.
It was. Oh, I want to say one of my biggest problems with the show.
Oh, which one?
Okay, so it's literally just them walking to and from school and
Jim was like, this is literally like half every episode, more than half the episode, just them walking down talking.
It's like the most uninventive, like nothing interesting's happening on screen. They're just talking to each other.
The one episode when she was walking and talking with her little cousin, like she ran into someone, so then they went to the party and sat down and talked and made out with everyone.
Yeah, and then all the girls started kissing each other. Yeah, Yuri bait.
Yeah,
and most of them were lollies too. Like most of those kids were in kindergarten.
We got a shower scene too. That was like
damn. That was in one episode. That was all.
You got a lolly and a 16-year-old centaur.
I fucking hate that.
The show is gross.
It really is gross on many levels.
And then, what other lore did we get? The centaurs make milk.
Yeah, the one little girl. So there's a little girl centaur talking to the main character, Hime, and she's like, "Do you make milk?" Because she sees her big boobies. Also, the main character has big boobies, and they don't want you to forget that because every single character comments on her boobs, which they're not really even that big by anime standards.
It's just like it's so boring.
The worst part is it's boring. I would like to compare it to two shows. You've already said one.
Wait,
Monster Musume. The shows I see the Monster Musume connection where they're trying to take the idea, okay, there's a world of monster girls or whatever, monster humans.
We have to make it make sense.
Yeah, we're going to try and create the world around them, and it fails. But I also see a lot of connections to Please Tell Me Galco-chan.
Which one's that?
It's the show I showed you about the girl she's like huge blonde hair, huge boobs, and it's her and the friends talking about yeah. So essentially the show is just like this girl who she looks like a stereotype of like a slutty girl, and really she's not. She's like really kind, she loves to cook, and she likes to care for people, but she just looks like a slut.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the show is like all the characters around her look like they're one thing. Like she has one friend who's like an otaku. She just looks like she's like flat chested and like really sheepish, but you actually find out that she's not like an anime otaku. She's just really into books, and everyone is like really complex in their thing, and they're like real people. And they try and do this like similar thing where it's like these girls that sometimes have these inappropriate conversations, but it never.
They're all just about boobies. They say boobies like 20 times an episode.
It's things that appeal to like the men watching, whereas Galko-chan did that, but Galko-chan would also have like a lot of like feminine issues too. So it was a nice like balance. It was like these are real conversations.
But any gross conversation, they don't talk about anything important, like how do the mermaids get their like their panties on?
That perplexes me.
The Velcro. I'm still thinking Velcro.
I think it might have been tied. The sides might have been tie-on sides, but like, why even bother wearing a bikini if your body's not designed for a bikini?
If you have a mermaid fetish, just don't watch. It might ruin it for you.
Just leave. We don't like you.
They can't swim.
We don't want you.
No, that's fine.
Fetish.
I'll allow it. Wink. But like, yeah, it just like I said before, like we don't know who this show's for because if you want that Yuri stuff, you watch like a was it hentai? But
yeah, you would though.
You're right. You watch hentai or a harem thing. If you want like that. But like this is like not even like it's like it has like weird like the what's it called plots. And just like they don't like they're all like steamed out like horse foods, but like if you want that disgusting stuff, you watch Monster Musami, which has like every kind, even like the Centaur one, that one. If you want like the boob shown more often than that, like so it's not even a good slice of life either. It's trying to be.
Yeah, that's why like because some of the Galko-chan is great slice of life because it's short. It's like the episodes are like 12 minutes long and they're funny and it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you're saying, like so what you said accidentally, like. When you want to watch good Yuri, you watch hentai, but the whole point of like these like harem shows is that they can animate these like super sexual things, and it's not hentai still.
Like look how well animated
Monmo is.
Like Monster Movie's like really well animated.
Yeah, you watch like compare Monster Musami's animation to this show. There's like nothing interesting like happening.
Even the OP is like way better.
Yeah.
Remember how well? But one thing they had well animated end credit sequence. Like it was way better animated. It was just not even like, about the Centaur girl, about the Angel girl. She's like way better
what's
animated.
Her face?
It's Aramanga Sensei.
Aramanga Sensei. Yeah.
I'm not gonna call anyone by these characters' names because these characters are all forgettable. Like I'm not gonna.
Extremely forgettable.
But I never really refer to them. But like only one I remember is Aramanga Sensei.
None of the scenarios felt like they really would happen. I mean. That being said, it's like Monster Girls, but it was just not good. Don't watch it. It's bad. I hated it. I get so bored.
You know that snake girl we were teasing the OP?
Yeah.
I want you to try to pronounce her name. The long one.
Quetzalcoatl.
The last name.
Sassasul.
But she's a foreign exchange student from Antarctica.
Why is it Antarctica?
Are there snakes in Antarctica?
No, snakes are cold-blooded. They would die in Antarctica.
Maybe the ice caps melt and their snakes migrate.
I kind of like that her name's Quetzalcoatl, but I also hate it because it's just becoming like the most generic reference when it comes to snakes.
When did it go Kukulkan?
Well, Quetzalcoatl's the original.
I know, the Aztec version, but if you go for the Mayan version, change it up.
No one knows him though. Quetzalcoatl's more important to the Aztec religion than the Mayan one.
I love the Mayan gods. Mayan gods are so much more entertaining. Shock.
I like the Aztecs.
Shock.
I have a soft spot. I mean, I do love Chalk. But...
Throw a virgin in a well, and if she lives, that means you're getting rain because Chalk was happy.
She lives.
That's my favorite.
Wait, do they leave her there? Or...
They throw her in a well. I guess they come back in a day and she's alive. She's
alive.
Drowned, oh, Chalk's happy. It means rain. Let's go. Do we try to get her out? If I give her a rope and to get her out, but like if she died, like Chalk's angry. I got a dead girl in the well now. Leave her in.
That's funny.
I love mine.
Oh, I do want to say, one character said the word reverse discrimination.
Yeah.
Which made me laugh.
PC stuff.
I love the idea that there's like the PC police in this world where people are essentially different species.
Alright, so the two friends are lesbians. Like it says on here, they are lesbians.
Bizarre.
They have a lesbian couple. It was like a unicorn looking girl and like
something else that's not so generic, I forget. That was my biggest problem with the character designs. There's like they just play fast and loose with things. Okay, this guy has ears. He has donkey ears. All right, he has a tail, but she doesn't have a tail. All right,
she has weird legs, but this other one doesn't have weird legs.
Yeah, there's no consistency, and it just makes things so boring to me.
It's no fun. This show doesn't or slash manga doesn't do anything with the theme you have going.
Yeah, it's just like all right, we can I guess make jokes with the. Like animal things, but they don't ever do that. This is I'm so disappointed. Guys.
I know, Jim was so looking forward to this.
I thought this was gonna be like a train wreck in the other way, where it was gonna be like super slutty, super edgy. Like it's not.
It just feels that everything is trying to be.
Yeah. Damn, I'll never get excited for an anime ever again.
Not when it had Centaur or Monster Girl at the head of it.
I'm kind of running out of things to say.
Well, you were talking about your PC. You're talking about the PC political correctness of reverse racism.
Reverse discrimination.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Which that is such a weird idea. Like, is that just like hype? I guess that the idea is that you're pandering too much to one group, but the mermaids are literally a group of disabled people. They should be considered disabled.
They're also horny as they're also weird and crazy.
They have big boobs.
They also like creep on everyone, and they're like, "Are you a boy? You're flat chested."
Yeah, the one girl. So the one devil girl is like, she looks like a boy. They keep calling her Shota because she looks like a Shota. And the one mermaid girl, like pulls at her like bikini bottom.
Like, who the fuck does that?
Like that is
no
like
one does that.
Well, they did that shit in Aramanga Sensei.
I didn't watch that. I always saw like videos about Aramanga Sensei.
Apparently, there was a part where one of the characters wanted to see the one girl's butt or something, so she like pulled her pants. Like a fucking Aramanga Sensei. She's like a fucking sexual predator.
It's fucking trash, that show.
It really is.
But like, yeah. Anything else you want to say about this shit?
Let me look through my notes. The democracy thing, I'm still like...
I'm weird to see if they actually do so with the propaganda. I'm more interested in the propaganda stuff. Because like, every episode scene, they put like 5 to 10 minutes of like talking about the propaganda each, or like...
I wrote Sam died.
I died the mermaid.
When the mermaid showed up. Oh! I love the idea that I thought of this idea. Are there trans species in this? Like, do you think like okay? Because there's a part where the mermaid was like, "Yeah, I want to walk," and she was looking at the ad, and it was like
weird, like robotic
a centaur suit for a mermaid. So like,
because there was like water, and so they would hover in it, something like that.
So like, as a mermaid, could you just get like a doctor to like slide your cut your tail in half so that you have legs like Ariel
get
style?
Prosthetic feet.
Yeah, get prosthetic feet, and then you can be like a normal human, and you don't have to be a horrifying mermaid.
I don't know. Also, they had normal, the normal animals in it.
Yeah, we saw a dog and it has 6 legs and
fish had 6 fins.
Yeah,
it was weird, very very weird.
Oh, I also want to talk about genetics and the idea that it's not like you mix the two. Like, okay, say your mom is a goat and your dad is an angel. You're not going to be a goat angel. You're going to either be a goat or an angel.
Yeah, so the one
That's
angel,
dumb.
Their manga sensei, like her dad was a cat, and her mom's an angel, and they had like 3 twin sisters, like little twin sisters that like were cats, and another little sister that was an angel. And
that just like doesn't. I mean, I'm no geneticist, but I feel like that doesn't make sense. Like, can you imagine a centaur centaur mom giving birth to like fucking demons or like a fawn? It's like gross horse birth. Ew. Okay, the horse thing really ruins the whole idea. Because like, okay, say that horses can create fertile offspring with another. Okay. What the fuck? All right. So this isn't how genetics work. Hopefully, you gotta hope the guy in the donkey shows that kind of like that kind of stuff, that kind of fetish. Also, like if the guy's a horse, we haven't seen a guy centaur, but if he was to bang at a species. No, okay, so we see there's a part where they show the centaur girl in the bathroom, or her dad's also like a gorilla. Something. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I forgot that. So they show that we see her naked, which is really gross. I hate it. Shower scene with a lolly cousin. And we see that her human body ends above her waist. So we have to assume the parts of her that are her for procreation are where they would be in a horse. Welcome to the Centaur Anatomy podcast, everyone. I really hate to harp on this because it's gross, but it just shows how like fucking putrid this universe is. If anybody fucked a horse, just let us know. Message Jim. Oh, I'm just thinking, as you said, like, oh, what if it was a male centaur? Like, that is so vile to me. It's like, oh my god. I mean, there's probably hentai of that, but no, I want to see that. You mean if you're into that shit? Oh, it's so this makes me so miserable. You picked this. I did. I thought it was gonna be funny. This is your choice. I didn't know. I had a good choice last week. You did have a good choice. And this week you gave us the most boring hour and a half we ever had to go through. This is so bad. If we had the snake girl, I think it would have
somewhat redeemed it. I hope. But
I don't think
didn't
so.
get it.
I don't think Snake Girl
I
saved.
just for pictures I have just like to see the pictures I can like are hilarious screenshots out of context.
Yeah, there you go. You'll have more enjoyment looking at those pictures than watching this fucking garbage show.
Yeah. No, I'm not into snacks.
Oh, I hate it.
Any other things you want to talk about, or should we?
Remember the ghost that just showed up?
Oh yeah. Okay. So,
Zawashi Warashi.
all right. So there is an episode. The last episode we watched is about like the angel Aramanga Sensei's little sisters,
toddler
little
sisters
sisters playing with their friends. They all invite like friends, like 6 friends over, and they play. And the one little angel sister, it gets like sick easily, and she had to sit down when the one friend played with her. But then they say, like, the dad comes home, all the friends go, like, wait, we had only invited 6 friends over here. There wasn't any more. No one left early. Like, oh, yeah, that's just a ghost spirit. He comes out of form of a child to keep for good luck. I'm like, wait, what? This is not answered, not established. Like, you're like, what the fuck actually happened?
They're just bringing in the idea that ghosts are a thing now.
Ghosts are spirits.
Ghosts are totally just a thing that's, like, in this universe, and
I even ghosts are just, like luck spirits. It's weird.
Alright, I guess the last thing that I want to say is that the one girl went out to get ice cream, and when she got ice cream, she got ultra vanilla, which sounds like the best ice cream flavor I've ever heard.
It's I don't know. I have no opinion on that.
Just looking through the end of minutes. The one girl just like a gothic Lolita, because of course she did.
Oh yeah, they dressed the devil girl up, because why not?
Oh, this is another thing that I wrote down. So there's one episode where I guess it's presumed to be winter, because it's such a cold day that their breath is cold and everything. And in the background, there's a tree that is completely green.
It's just quality.
Yeah, it just shows how like little effort they put into the show.
It was fucking summer, like afterwards, though. The kids playing outside and everything.
Yeah, it's just garbage.
No time frame.
It's just fucking trash.
Summary of the show: it's fucking trash.
It is. It's not like the worst trash because it's.
It's not like trash. It's just trash for like not a good entertaining show.
Yeah.
Like
it's not even like guilty pleasure trash. Like how Monmu, like Masaru Sume is like the
great trash.
It's like the ultimate guilty pleasure trash.
Yeah.
Like it is not good, but I love it.
In my opinion, it failed. My final review is just like it fails at being at anything it tries to be.
I think that sums it up perfectly. Like, it can't do the slice of life right. It can't do the monster life, whatever.
It's just creepy monster. A lot of them are lesbians, just being creepy, like horn dogs on other girl and kissing each other.
It's like just watch porn. You got porn,
bro.
bro.
You got hentai. You got harems. If you don't want to go like full dick, you just go watch the harems then. So you can just see tits and.
You could find non-dick hentai.
But that's what people if people don't want to like research that and they don't want to buy yourself on the computer.
You don't get viruses from looking at hentai.
Not my kind of hentai.
At least I hope not.
Not my kind of hentai.
Yeah, this show's just Yuri bait. Yuri bait's like one of the things I like. Just don't watch it. It's
gross.
It's just shitty Yuri bait. I hate it.
It's gross. I don't like it. So Jim,
moving on.
The monster girls, are they cute?
Okay. 90%, 99% no. I think they're bad.
99.
I have to say, I think the main character's design is wasted in a bad show. If she wasn't a centaur, I think that she could. I thought like they would have done
the weird thing with instead of like a full centaur body, they would have had like this horse legs, like as like
just like
the front horse legs.
2 limbs.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that would be creepier in a way.
I don't know, man. Either way, it wouldn't have been good.
Centaurs really just gross me out in general.
And bats, goats, spawns, angels, demons don't do it for you?
They're just so... The designs are so generic and there's such little thought put into them.
Haramaka Sensei was actually the best, I think, animated or design-wise out of all of them. I think she had most work put into her and, not anyone else.
She was
decent.
Judging
by the OP and, Edie, but, but this also, she looked like Aramanga Sensei, which a lot of people are gonna, say.
Yeah, we saw one comment immediately when we scrolled down.
Yeah.
The Crunchyroll.
So, I say no, because no.
Yeah, I say no too. And then, do you recommend the show?
No.
Do not watch the show.
Watch Restaurant at the End of the World if you want to watch a seasonal anime.
Yeah, okay. If you want to watch seasonal anime, watch that. If you want to watch a Monster Girl anime, watch Monster Musume. Yeah. Also on Crunchyroll, and it's, just better.
It's on everywhere, I think. And OVA, and it's OVA.
Yeah. Also, watch Galko-chan. Just watch Galko-chan. It's also on...
Don't get it mixed up with the gal one.
My girlfriend's a gal.
Yeah, they have very similar looking girls.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because Galko's so good.
So, Yeah, so both say no? You say no too?
Yeah, terrible. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Get it off. Get it out.
Get it out of here.
Get out of here.
Get that Centaur out of here.
Get that Centaur. True. Okay, so shall we talk about... So, Jim, what have you done that's not related to centaurs, hopefully?
Well...
Monsters of centaurs in Bloodborne.
Actually, there aren't. There are none. So, yeah, I found down quite the Bloodborne hole this week. Bloodborne's a game I like a lot, and I've played it a few times already, and I just went through it, and I finally played the DLC. Let me just say, fantastic DLC.
I'm not into this kind of Dark Souls games. You
really have to try it. You need to, Sam. The game is so fucking good. Seriously, it's one of my favorite games of all time.
I don't like those Dark Souls games. I'm not sure that for me. If I want to try anyone that's interested is Neo, because it's Japan setting.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really it.
Honestly, I would really recommend Bloodborne. It has a difficult learning curve, and I know it's not for everyone, but when you get... I was terrible when I first started it. The first, few levels, I was awful. But once you, get into it and, learn the mechanics, you feel like a golden god.
You roll around until they stop swinging and then attack.
Yeah, but it's all about, timing it. They actually have a really cool mechanic in Bloodborne where you have a gun, and you wait for them to get, to the very peak of their swing, and when you shoot them, you can stagger them, so it stops their attack, and then you can do, a super powerful damage. Bloodborne is amazingly designed. The boss fights are really challenging sometimes, but...
Is Bloodborne done by the same people who do Dark Souls?
Miyazaki did it, too.
Okay. I wasn't sure if those were just different one or just, them trying to do it different.
It's the same company. It's From Software.
Okay.
They just did, I think the newest one's Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I want to get Neo. I want to try Neo, though, because I like Japan.
I'd like to try Neo. I don't know.
And I just came out DLC, and, you actually could fight, Date Masamune.
Oh, yeah.
A fucking, super power, magical powered Date Masamune. It's cool. In Japan. But yeah, I was going to think about trying, but I still probably suck at those, because I feel like that's kind of game I'm not going to be good at.
It's just the kind of thing, it's I hate to say get good. Get good's kind of like a shitty meme, but you really just have to, learn the mechanics.
I tried the first Dark Souls, I just couldn't click for me.
Did you try and fight the prison asylum guard? Because that's all you'd fucking lose.
I beat the first boss. I beat the first boss in the first Dark Souls.
Did you? The prison asylum guy? He's a big fat dude with a big butt.
Well, yeah, I eventually I beat him. So, but other than that, after that, I just kind of got, it's annoying because I've ever done the skeleton. I'm these things are way tougher than they should be. For a low level, I'm I don't feel like dealing with this. I'm done. Oh my gosh,
there's so much cool lore too. That's one thing I love about Bloodborne. Recently I've just been listening to all these YouTube videos of people delving into the crazy hidden lore.
I'd be more into Bloodborne because the whole Lovecraftian
it is handled so well. That's what drew me into it, and then I love the experience of it.
There's still I still got stuff I want you to finish on PS4. So
what we should do sometime is I should play Bloodborne and you and Murphy just watch me play it, so we can you can get the story of it and not have to get frustrated because it's so fucking good.
Got a lot. We can do it each with a lot of games, but
yeah. And then I also what have I been watching?
You talking about the Japanese show?
Yeah. So there's a new anime. I wish we'd do an episode about it actually because it's fucking great, and there kind of is an animal girl in it. But it's this show called Made in Abyss, and I saw some guys on YouTube talking about it, and I was like, oh, I'll check this out, and it is so fucking cool. It looks like a Studio Ghibli movie. And apparently the background artist is a Ghibli alum or former Ghibli worker, and it looks so beautiful, and it's got such a cool dark story. There's it kind of flirts with darkness, it has this kind of whimsical attitude with the main characters, but the world is so harsh and unsettling. And there's a baby. The main characters are 10 years old or so, but there's one baby they were hanging out with, and I was terrified that this baby's on screen. I was something horrible is going to happen to this baby, and it's making me fucking...
Did it?
I won't tell you. But so it's pretty much just started the adventure of it, but it is just so good. The animation is awesome. I cannot wait. I hope it still stays good. I don't know if it will, but
only can hope.
Yeah. How about you?
The only thing I've really been watching is Konosuba. I'm almost on the first season.
Konosuba.
It's really good, and I love it. It's kind of refreshing to see anime. It's funny, entertaining, love the characters, just everything I love. I just love everything about it. I keep telling you after everything, but all the girls are horrible and great in their own way.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about it because it just works so well. Like, there's not much to say about it.
If you look at it, you think, oh, this is a harem. It's not.
Not
He hates
at all.
like all of them equally.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. It's like my first impression of it was like, this looks like whatever. I heard people say it was funny, but then when I finally watched it, I was like, it's just so good. Like, it just works so well.
Like the only one he probably would like even like remotely have like a feeling for would probably be what's it called, Explosion.
Megumin.
Yeah, that's the only one, but like still, she's fucking nuts.
They kind of tease the idea. Even like we watched that episode of like last time, early on. It's one of the first ones, and he's like attracted to darkness, and they kind of say like he's like the most attracted towards her, I think, whereas he fucking hates Aqua. Like he would never.
Hates her person.
He would never do anything with Aqua just because he hates her so much, I think. And then Megumin, she just feels like a younger sister, I guess. Like, she's not really.
But Darkness, he was like, oh wow, she's attractive, but then he goes like, oh wait, she's a fucking pervert.
Yeah, Konosuba is fucking hilarious. We're gonna do an episode on it when he finishes.
But I mean, there are bunny girls in the background.
Yeah, it totally fits, and it's also we're kind of getting lost in the sauce with this show. We're kind of losing our sight of what the.
Well, we saw some trash in there. Like, I still want to do Log Horizon. We got a Catman.
Yeah.
Gotta go in the database.
I don't care about Log Horizon at all.
Yeah, but you cared about the shitty 90s and the Centaur. It's way better. It's still better than this shit.
I don't know about
At least
that.
the first season's better than this Centaur's life.
I don't know if I can stand another show. It's a video game in a fantasy world.
I want to watch Sword Art and get to that.
Well, that's because Sword Art's like a fucking meme and we'll get the clicks.
Sell out.
Oh.
You get the mother basement, like, fucking click trap.
I need to message him and ask her some tips.
I mean, if you want to like, torture yourself, go to the first season so you can watch the second. No, the cat girl doesn't appear until the second half of like the second season.
Of what?
Sword Art.
We'll just skip right to it. We'll just skip right to it. We'll just put Kirito's big face on the thumbnail.
You can just record me trying to like get you caught up on the story because I watched the entire shit because it was hilarious.
I watched like the first half of the first season and
oh my god, the second half is so
I didn't get to any of the rape
second
shit.
half is incest, hilarious fun.
Wait, there's incest?
Yeah,
oh, the sister.
No, well, she's not related by blood. She's
fuck that. Japan is like we need to put Japan in the corner.
I think.
The UN needs to like sanction Japan and be like, guys, you need to stop this. This is
time to stop.
This is literally crime.
I can't wait to tell you what happened in like abridging.
I know most of it. I know that like what's her face, protagonist girl. Asuna gets like kidnapped and put in a cage and like raped or something.
Then she escaped.
There's not a lot of rape in the show.
She escaped. There is.
There's like a tentacle rape in the beginning.
Yeah, she escapes, and then there's like fucking like when like the tentacle guy is like a tentacle monster. He like tentacle rapes her like, and then oh my god, they have so the main bad guy in the second half of the first season, Jim. They literally have an IRL like a real life fight like in front of the hospital. And he had a knife on him. So like it's really fucking funny and bad. It's so great.
Did I tell you I had to go to ShopRite? This is like 2 months ago. And I had my Evangelion shirt on because I'm a massive weeb and I don't belong in society. And I was like hungover and I was not having a good day and I just wanted to go home. So I ran in, got the food, and I was leaving and I put my cart away and God love him, some weirdo, the guy who was the cart pusher. he was trying to start this whole conversation with me. He's like, I recognize that symbol somewhere. I'm like, oh, you probably haven't seen it. It's just some weird Japanese TV show. He's like, no, what is it? I was like, it's from Evangelion. He's like, I thought I knew it. I really like Sword Art Online, and he pretty much just listed like every anime that's on Netflix. Like, I can't remember.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it was literally just like I was like, all right, cool, and I was such an ass. I was like walking away from him as he was like listing his. I was like, all right, cool, thanks, and then had like my feet in the car, and like I was getting ready, and I was like waving, like yeah, okay, thanks, and he just kept going, and he just like flipped off.
So bad.
It's probably the jerkiest thing I've done in a while. But
you were hungover. You don't feel like dealing with that shit. It's just some weirdo talking about anime.
It was hot out. I didn't want to be outside.
It's just like sometimes you just don't want to, you just don't have to deal with that shit.
No,
but it's hilarious. It's like so
I just
awkward.
love he was like, oh, I like Sword Art. Oh, I think he even said like the Asterix War or something was like awful. Like one of those things is considered like Garbo.
Blood Wars, Dog Days.
I don't like the Chinese cartoons.
Spirit Fox Matchmaker.
Dog Days. Do you think anyone actually likes Dog Days?
No one's favorite anime. I mean, but yeah, that's like I don't think I've ever really got like that much. I like the same that there was some weirdo. Like, someone's like, "Oh, nice." I think I wear a fully Coley shirt. Someone's like, "Oh, nice shirt." Like, "Oh, thanks, man." It's like something like that.
Yeah.
But I never even like stopped like talk about anime like that. Even at conventions, I never like the only time.
The only place it'd be acceptable.
Well, yeah, the only place when I was talking to a dude about One Piece for like 30 minutes, like bonding. Cause we're both in like the same kind of we're both like cosplaying Law, but he was like the different version. But we were talking like yo, she's the best girl. Like yo, man, she's my favorite girl too. Like oh man, we like high five and everything. It was like so good. He was awesome. I love it. Some of the people were there. There's some cool people you'll meet in the cosplay. And then there's those weirdo. Basically, anyone who cosplays Luffy, the main guy from One Piece, is like a fucking weirdo.
Really?
I swear they were all like fucking weird.
That's so funny.
And then there's some like, really cool people like there though. But like there's
no one's like
it's every cosplay is. Well, the Kiritos are like really funny.
Kirito is such an edgy character. I hate.
he's the real black swordsman. Fuck you, guts.
The black swords.
But like you see how every kind of group because like all right. Music used to be with Naruto was the big cosplay. Anyone who did the Akatsuki, like the robed guys, they were always the fucking big like weirdos. Alright, so when I went to the mall, I used to be a mall rat. There was always these group of people, like 3 or 4 people. They would wear like the Akatsuki robes at the mall. Like, it was hilarious for some reason. They just wear these robes. Nothing. Like, they don't have jeans or drip pants or whatever. But like they just wear these Akatsuki robes.
It's like the black one, the black and red ones, right?
Yeah, there's a cloud on it and everything. Yeah. They wear those like to the mall like all day for like 6 hours.
That is
hilarious.
Like, literally, I can't even imagine how that would happen.
It's so socially awkward. But like, I read one time to a con like I went to a con with Roy and he's like. The guy was like Death from what's it called Soul Eater, and he's like, "Oh, awesome Soul Eater is like you're cool Shinigami." He's like, if he's like, "Oh, I'm not a Shinigami, I'm the Shinigami," and Roy's like, "What the fuck, dude? You're." He's like, "I'm just complimenting your cosplay." You don't have to be a fucking like neckbeard douchebag.
Yeah, it's like the people that dress up like Deadpool and like think that it's they're like allowed to just do wacky shit and like that is like one of my favorite things. You're just garbage human. I know. That.
Very few do I hear stories of like a cool Deadpool.
Yeah, there's like one video I saw like 3 years ago that I was like, oh, that was kind of funny.
Yeah. They are usually really bad, the Deadpool one. Also, they're always like a cosplay of the year, and they're just like those terrible people who do those. I
think it was Mega 64. Sean from Mega 64 has like the humongous grudge against Deadpool cosplayers, and like they were just talking like one time, like just because you're cosplaying the character doesn't mean you need to act like them, and because you're not fucking funny. Like, if you think you're funny, then you are definitely not funny.
Because what's that shitty like blue people?
Butt Ugly Martians?
No. I wish. Yeah,
yo, my Butt Ugly Martians cosplay.
That shitty internet comic that people will cosplay.
Oh, Homestuck.
Homestuck, yeah. Those people are terrible. Almost always, 99.9%. It's kind of like the amount of germs that cleaning wipe would clean off, but
it would kill all the Homestuck fans.
Oh, I wish. They are terrible. When Attack on Titan first came out, that was the big thing, and those people were annoying. Other than the people who do the actual Jaegers with like they had Jaeger bottles and Red Bull thing as their sword.
I really like the Attack on Titan cosplay. I've seen I think they look pretty cool. When they get it right with like the whatever those like metal bar the gear or whatever.
Yeah, they actually do like and also like the people who do the shitty like the muscle suits with like the actually try to do the Titan. It's really funny.
That's really funny.
What's it called? Yeah, sort of usually like the Kiritos are usually pretty funny.
I just have such a vivid image of like a man
because you can buy the swords there for like $30 for each or $20-$30 for each sword. It was really funny.
I hate it.
What was another big thing? I was trying to be another big anime. Kingdom Hearts Organs, their team members were big things at the time. They were also like really funny. There's hardly ever any good like Kingdom Hearts cosplayers. They had the really leathery looking.
I know.
They never looked good. I know. It never really like looked always uncomfortable to wear.
Hilarious.
But like it never really turned. Kingdom Hearts cosplayers rarely ever turn out well.
No, because the characters have like these humongous like fucking baggy clothing on.
And it always looks off. Like very few. Oh, and Harley Quinn pisses me off. Like I see Harley. It's just like it's so lazy. I think it's so lazy to do Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I hate the Suicide Squad one because you can just buy that costume at Hot Topic and it's just like not like this is boring.
You put some Kool-Aid in your hair. You tie what are they called? Pigtails, and then you put jeans on or jean shorts on there too tight.
You put some shitty tattoos on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's my ass.
Yeah, here's my ass to cosplay, and you get a baseball bat, I guess. Yeah, it looks really great. Like, she's the clown bitch you wouldn't want to fuck.
Oh, I have another terrible, like, kind of annoying group, because there are really good ones, but the Ruby cosplayers...
Oh, I wouldn't.
Okay, there's some really good ones. Like, I've seen, like really good... Pierre's are usually really good, and Yang's I usually see, and Blake's, but everyone else is, like, not that great. Like, I see... My sister cosplayed Blake before.
Did she?
She cosplayed Blake. I think she and Cinder. She done like the
I think I saw
the arena Cinder one. But like she
should do the cripple Cinder.
the scarred like one armed one without the voice. My sister should cosplay more crippled people. I'm gonna let her know that.
Like a mermaid. She's doing one of the mermaids from the show.
I'll sew your feet together.
Oh my god.
No. But yeah. But, like, yeah, most of the con people are pretty annoying, but you do meet those really cool people there, though, sometimes. So, a con with a good bar is usually the funnest thing to do. Let's talk about me going to cons and talk about the annoying people I've seen over the years there.
Yeah, it's kind of just tangent it out.
It's fun to talk about, though.
Yeah, no, it's a natural flow of conversation. So I think it's about time that we go into root beer talk.
Now we're just gonna end the show. It's Sam, Jim, follow us.
No.
No.
What do you have today?
Nothing.
What did you drink?
Nothing.
What were you drinking? Was it root beer?
No.
What was it?
No, what do you drink?
I had a Pepsi Wild Cherry.
They don't have that Taco Bell.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Well, they had cherry Pepsi. I had cherry Pepsi.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I had it.
I don't think they did.
What do you have right there? What is it? Is that root beer?
No. Iced tea.
Oh, you traitor.
No, I don't drink root beer.
I didn't. It's not root beer, but a few days ago I got that Henry's Hard Orange.
I thought we had that before. I had that before.
We have, but I was just saying.
I had the can. The can was pretty good.
Oh, I haven't had it in the can.
Can's good.
You need to try that. I just fucking love it.
I wish it wasn't like so low in alcohol, and they would give you like 4 cans.
Oh, really?
It's 4 big cans, but it's still like
like tall boys.
Yeah, like tall, but it's still only like 4%.
Damn, that sucks. I wish that it was like.
It seemed like it would probably. We should try mixing that sometime. Like,
that's a good idea. You could probably put some vodka in there.
Or did he have like a Henry's like cherry?
I can't remember. I don't think they do. Wait, cherry or cherry Coke?
The cherry soda. The cherry soda, like the Henry's Hard cherry. Do you have here?
I don't know if they do cherry soda.
We should try to do that. Mix it with like the vodka again, like
Ooh.
instead of a cherry Coke.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I want one of those cherry Cokes now again.
Bars don't really have cherry Coke, so we can never really.
Well, you just have to get the cherry vodka.
I know. Oh.
We're talking about my favorite new alcoholic drink, which is where you get some cherry vodka and you put it in some Coke.
Cherry Coke go with rum.
Well, I guess so. It's feel like a rum and Coke.
I usually just have a rum and Coke, but like
I think it'd probably be good.
I hope so.
You can try it.
I don't go to the bar as much as I would like.
Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good idea. I've heard that. Yeah, my cousin says it's really good.
Yeah, I want to go to a maid cafe.
Would you go to a maid cafe?
I would go to one.
If I went with you.
Just to experience it, I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't go alone, though.
What about that creepy gif of, like, the cat one where you have to grope the naked cat girl?
Oh, my God.
Me and my sister talking about she's going to try to go to Japan. I'm, like, thinking about going there next year.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I would try to, like, find
I'd love to go to Japan. I can't afford it right now.
Chain stocking cafe. I would. That would be the one.
I don't know. I definitely want to be a horrible otaku and do some fun things like that.
Be creepy, though.
That would be extreme. I'd feel like the worst, most disgusting person on earth. I think I'd do like one maid cafe just to see it in person, just to see how fucking strange it is. Yeah. I'd really care more about going to like the JoJo cafes.
The JoJo bar?
Or the JoJo bars.
I want to go to that JoJo bar be the one thing I definitely want to do in Japan.
I know, like...
I love the menus, Koji's face, and like the page shades. I love that.
Yeah, there's a couple JoJo bars. Could like bar hop.
Yeah.
Do them all.
Gotta try to order a drink, point to the drink. This one. I don't know what it is.
Yes. No.
So,
no.
That's enough beverage talk.
Bev talk.
But, alright, so, hopefully we'll see next week what we'll do. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, this was like, I just had such hype for this, and it just
let you down.
like a flaccid pancake. It just.
I expected
let me
nothing.
down.
I was still disappointed. So.
I expected nothing. I'm still disappointed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's me. You expected like more.
I know. I really thought this was gonna be something special, in like the worst way.
Alright, Jim. Where can they find us?
Find us on YouTube at the Nyancast at Gmail. Wait, no shit. I'll try that again.
We do have Gmail.
We do have Gmail. You can find us. You can email us at the Nyancast TheNyancast at gmail.com.
We still haven't got that first email, have we?
I haven't checked it in a while.
Jim, we could have an email some of the episode.
I highly doubt we do.
Well, if you're the first one, maybe the second we'll do whatever your suggestion is of either an episode of a cat person or an anime that had a featured one that we haven't done yet.
And just give us any feedback about the show.
Yeah.
Do you think that we talk too much about not the show? Maybe we do. We spend about half and half.
Well, maybe we should make better anime where we can talk about more.
Boom! You just burned all of Japan.
Make good cat girl related stuff.
I know, right? Why I'm over here trying to help your industry, and you're just like giving me this shit. We're on YouTube. We were on SoundCloud. I don't know if SoundCloud's gonna last much longer.
It got saved from what I heard.
Wait, well, Tyler the Creator was saying he's gonna save it.
I heard it got saved.
Well, I'll look into this after this. But Tyler the Creator was like, "Oh, I'm gonna save SoundCloud," and he made a song and put it on SoundCloud, thinking that the traffic of that one song is gonna save it. No,
yeah, I thought it got saved, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're also on iTunes. Please listen to us on iTunes. Like, subscribe,
leave a good review. Please.
Leave a good review, please, or a bad review. No, good, please.
Or in the middle review.
Yeah,
they're all right, but some issues. But
all right, I guess that's it. I got nothing else to say.
All right, so this has been the Nyancast, and I've been Sam,
and I was Jim.
Bye.
Bye.